people have released albums and they've mentioned AudioWorks in the credits, in the thanks of the album, which is amazing, really. I mean, it's in a sense, AudioWorks is just a place with soundproof rooms. At its barest, at its simplest form. However, what people do in those rooms, and when they're writing music, when they're creating albums, they're creating a piece of work that will hopefully be around forever. So people are coming to the studio, they're writing music, they're expressing their emotions, whether they're positive, negative, whatever they are. But they felt that the studio was so significant they wanted to thank us and the place. So I've got several albums down behind the desk that thank the studio, and that's, yeah, fascinating and incredible. So one of the unique points of AudioWorks is that we have an online booking system. So it's completely controlled by the customer. You can see the available bookings, you book yourself in. Everything that we have available to hire is there, you select it, and when you turn up, if you've selected it, it's ready for you. It's simple, anyone can access it in the band. There's no long email chains, chasing around with phone calls. You see the booking, you make the booking, you get confirmations, you get text reminders, and it's all ready to go. You can hire no kit or everything, so you can turn up and just have a soundproof room with a PA and a microphone and sing away on your own. If that's what you want to do, that is available. Or you can turn up as a full band, four-piece band, just with your instruments, and you can hire guitar amps, bass amps, drum kits, also things like cymbals, and we have spares available. I was a DJ in a band. I had 5 or 6 flight cases I used to take to rehearsal in my old Mini, and it was hard work carrying that upstairs, you know, loading it into the car, getting to the rehearsal place, loading it up. It's just a whole effort. That's not what you want to be doing. So from the beginning, we've had equipment storage at AudioWorks, and it just means that you can turn up with nothing. You can walk to the studio if you so wish, but when you get here, all of your equipment is here, safely stored, it's ready to go. It means that if you want to have a rehearsal on a whim, if you think, oh, I've got an hour, have a look on the booking system, book yourself in, your kit's already there, it's done. From 75 years old to 5 years old, that's the age range, and any type of music, classical, jazz, experimental, spoken word, whatever it is, if you're somebody that needs a quiet space to rehearse, then this is a solution for that. So people tend to think of rehearsal studios as either a place for theatre productions to practice, or for big scary metal bands. Those people do use it, but everything in between that as well. The younger people are far more, there's more development and learning happening there because they're learning confidence, they're quite often scared and nervous before they walk in, as I was the first time I ever performed, but you can see them how quickly they learn that, and they realise that it is a learning process. And yeah, the first time is terrible and scary, but a little bit of practice and you can get over that. I mean, it's rehearsal, so people come here to practice, and everyone needs to practice. You know, practice makes progress. Perfect doesn't exist, but progress is every day. So the fact that you can come to the rehearsal studio, practice, get better, join a band, become part of a community. There's so many musicians in Northampton, and I suspect this is the case all over the country, probably all over the world, that there are musicians in several bands, and somebody can't make a gig, so this other person fills in for them. That happens all the time. You know, you've got a gig coming up and you've got no support, so you ask your mate's band to play. That's the sort of special community building things. I think that's specific to music. That's not just specific to AudioWorks. That's what music does. It brings people together over shared interests, and yeah, it builds a community where once there wasn't one. We're AudioWorks. If you like our setup, if you like what we do, then feel free to book online or get in touch.